Welcome to the Lords of Loud. We're four music fans from Australia who've turned our old email debates into this podcast. I'm Lord Ben, and if we were the Beatles, I'd obviously be the smart one, but modest too. With me as always is Lord Brett, the funny one, only because we've seen him dance, Lord Kev, the quiet one, because he can't clip on a mic, and Lord Al, the cute one, with the perfect face for any podcast.
Okay, and welcome back to another exciting episodes of Lords of Loud.
Neat.
And tonight's episode is a follow-on of our highly popular series, which is the Alpha Battle series.
Whoa, wow.
Massive ratings. Went through the roof last time. Can anyone remember what the letter was? Was it L?
L.
It was L.
L last time. That's
and
right.
a song about music.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
wow.
sing about music.
We've
So,
really-
of course, I think
really
the winner from
stretched
that...
ourselves there.
And
we
knew exactly what we were doing going in, which I loved that.
I think the winner from that one was... I mean, it was obviously, apart from the listener...
Singular.
Just the one.
Right.
Gladys. No, it was Led Zeppelin, Rock and Roll.
Oh,
That was
Yes.
the winning song, wasn't it?
Sure,
That's
sure.
what I remember.
So this is the idea, you pare it down to one and you decide based on God knows what.
Pretty much, because it was my atrocious idea.
That's right. So in
So
the
it's your
end, you've
atrocious
won.
decision as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Great.
you've won
Right.
because we're back here and we're going to do another episode.
All right,
Yeah.
so Brett, I'm handing you the letter dice.
Sure.
And
sure.
Al, I'm sure you're ready to throw the topic dice,
Sure.
and let's see what we
I like
come up
how we
with.
do this on this.
Lucky 7
Come on, baby.
With one dice.
Here we go.
throws the dice.
Mama needs new dress. Baby needs new clothes.
So I choose a letter, and the letter has come up, and the crowd will be astonished. We're not prepared for this.
Yeah.
It's the letter E.
It's what?
Letter E.
Oh no!
Okay, hang on. Let me roll
no.
my Dungeons and Dragons dice here. It's
Let's see what you got there, Al. All right.
ding 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 ding
Dink, ding. All right.
dink
And
dink, and and the topic is.
Spencer's
Oh, hang on. Let me roll it again.
Did it land on a corner?
That's right.
It's a 57-sided
line.
dice. And it's landed
floating midair.
up.
Yes. And the topic is magic.
Oh,
God.
This will be difficult.
No, God's
Wow.
a different topic. This
Show
one is
me
If
magic.
only we had time to prepare.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's
So let's
hard,
quickly just take a few seconds.
10 or 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we, while we're thinking about that, we can
Yes.
do the normal opening
Yes.
parts of
Sure, of course.
Good idea.
So, of course, the
Which we probably just forgot about.
the segment. That's right. Thank you, Brett. The segment that everybody tunes in for, album of the week, and I believe Brett, you do have an album of the week.
Yeah, it's a little timely. Don't know if you guys heard, but David Roback, the guitarist songwriter from Mazzy Star, recently passed away.
No, never heard of it.
Have heard of any of the above?
Mazzy Star, So Tonight That I Might
Amazing
See.
Star, but not.
That awesome album 1993, and so he yes, they haven't. I think they released some music in 2016. They're certainly. I mean, I love that music. I've got that album. I think it's brilliant. They had a couple of other albums. They weren't prolific, but maybe that's what the music's about. Is this sort of music in your
It's in
wheelhouse?
In my zone, yeah. And I was thinking they probably come under about 3 or 4 different topics that we've done. Certainly Second Wind, which we might be talking about later on. But also, really, they were kind of a one-hit wonder, weren't they? They brought out Fade Into You, and everyone remembers and loves that song. Beautiful thing. But then they faded away.
Yeah. And it's interesting because they talk about how influential it was. Now, I know we've talked about influential people before, so yes, whilst they, didn't have massive hit after hit after hit, very influential, and people say that Lana Del Rey wouldn't exist without Mazzy Star.
Mm-hmm. I can see
it's
that,
psychedelic. It's a very soft delivery. The beautiful guitars that he was playing.
So just in case people at home are a little confused by what you're saying, what's the actual name of the band? It's like,
Mazzy Star.
Mazzy.
M-A-Z-Z-Y. Mazzy Star.
Okay.
And the album, the hit album that Kev's talking is called So Tonight That I Might See. But Fade Into Me was the big song.
Right.
And you've got to...
Well, it's not a song of the week, it's an album of the week.
I know, but that's the album. And that's the hit song from it. So
Right.
there's more to enjoy.
Okay.
There's heaps of songs on there that I love.
Okay.
And jump on YouTube and Jules. What's the Jules show?
Jules Holland.
Yeah. There's a couple of videos of them playing, in the peak of this all.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl whose name is Hope, she's beautiful. She's absolutely stunning. And no one plays a tambourine like she does.
Wow.
Right. So is this style of music a little...
Teeth, and she just shakes her head around.
Yeah.
Is this style of music a little out of your ordinary?
I don't know. It's
Could be a closet thing for Brett.
It's a little bit moody. It's a little bit angsty. It's because it's not depressing, but it's certainly there is a bit of tension, a bit of angsty there.
So what's it like compared to other things that you normally listen to?
It's got a right thing. There's a lot of slide.
Yeah. Look, he plays beautiful slide guitar. Well, some of that Jeff Buckley stuff, which
So it's
is
almost an organic sound, isn't it? Like an acoustic edge, but also almost a retro feel.
Yeah. So it's not synth laden. It's just good droning guitars and a beautiful sort of mysterious delivery that's not loud. She never screams at you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just beautiful delivery, and she's quite fetching to look at.
But you're not superficial, are you?
No, not superficial at all. Well, that's just an added bonus.
Right.
Lovely.
He's quite fetching as well.
Well, thanks for that, Brett. And tonight we have to do our sponsored album here, and we're very, very lucky tonight to have a very, very good sponsor. And for those frequent listeners, you know that we love a good record label from Waco, Texas.
Oh,
This is another one. This is
Hell of a tune.
This is the label Light. Very
Last
simple.
time it was Floyd
simple
Kramer,
name.
wasn't it, from Waco?
Floyd Kramer from Waco. Yeah, could have been. And this is Walking in God's Country by the Swordsman.
wow.
And they're all there on the front cover there fetching. We've got a banjo player, a guitar player, we've got a tambourine player, and someone on the double bass there. So, yeah.
It's a good
Great.
job they do have those instruments, Ben, because if they didn't, it would look a lot like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Children of the
Yeah,
Corn
yeah,
style.
it could look a bit Children of the
Yeah,
Corn, you're right.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So jump on our Instagram and you'll see what the cover
Yeah.
looks like. If you don't already have a copy at home, because
Yeah, I'm
If you're not flicking through your shelves right now, going, oh
That's
yeah,
right.
the
I've got that
Swordsman.
one. Yeah.
QRS.
Sing of God's Love, I think, was a big hit off this. Little More Happiness. Let Me Tell You About a Man. Day of Judgment.
wow.
So, yeah,
Hacked to death.
nice nice religious theme on that one.
Run for
Nice.
your life.
It's a good thick record. That's got to be, I reckon that's about a 140, maybe
Wow.
180 gram record on that
Wow,
one. So,
okay.
That
So
itself
quality.
could be used as a weapon.
yeah, another great release from Light Records of Waco, Texas.
And are they suggesting that Waco, Texas is God's country?
Oh, I think it is. I think that's what they are.
I think
suggesting.
history's generally.
There seems to be a bit of a
that.
theme coming through there, so absolutely. No, that's brilliant.
They were ahead of the time, that's for sure.
So a very good one, and you may be lucky enough to get that later in the year as a giveaway.
Oh, wow.
Stay tuned.
All right, stay tuned.
People won't even stop listening for that very reason.
All right, but on with the show. And so, Al, we've chosen the letter E and the topic of magic. Do you have something you want to lead us off with?
Sure. And I think after this that we may as well just call it quits because I've
nailed it.
absolutely nailed it.
You think
So-
you've come up with a perfect song?
Yeah.
In the last 2 minutes, you've come up.
Well, I mean,
It's amazing.
I have an amazing database of songs stored in my head.
Just at the ready.
So yeah,
He
So-
says opening Spotify.
and quickly scanning. All right. It's a bit of a slow start, but just hang in there.
So give us a
one
hint as
chord
to what
a
we have
week.
here, Al.
What genre?
Oh, right.
Why ask? Straight away.
All right, so we've got some heavy riffing going on.
Down tuned as well, possibly. I would guess at least down to C.
A bit of a doom bass line.
I'm going to
low
suggest
guitar
as well, this
line
isn't your good magic. This
Yeah. This is
dark
deep,
magic.
dark magic.
Could be.
a nice chunking riff happening.
So this is a doom / sludge /stoner metal band. Like I've cracked my knuckles there, that'll come up here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm great on the audio.
Hey, so explain to me sludge metal.
We'll listen to it. Like the guitar sound is not,
Right.
It's
Not
really,
a clean,
not
not
pure,
really clean, well produced.
It hasn't got that
I'm not saying it's not well
sharp edge to
produced,
it.
Okay.
but it hasn't got that pristine. A lot of metal is sort of highlighted with that really clean, nice production, isn't it? Like really technical production. Whereas this is just it almost has that backyard sound.
Yes,
but
it's like
but with a metal
Literally.
edge.
It sounds like there's some backyard in there.
So I would call it swampy.
Swampy,
Swampy, but sludge is sludge. You didn't just pull that.
No, that's
a real.
Yeah.
So I get doom. I get sludgy. What was the other one you call it?
stoner.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Stoner metal.
yeah.
Okay, sure.
Isn't it all stoner metal?
Well,
I mean, you're not sitting around listening to this,
No, this is.
especially stoner.
Well, I mean, this was released in '94, I think it was. So, but it's obviously influenced by Sabbath.
Yeah, clearly.
You know, it's they weren't the only ones at that time, but it was an interesting period in heavy metal, I guess, where they'd run through pretty much every other thing that they could do. They've gotten extremely technical. They've gotten proggy. You know, we've had the hair metal. We've had thrash. We've had industrial, whatever. It was almost like, okay, well, we just need to go back and do something that's more, closer to
Stripped back,
All right.
strip back.
but sludgy.
So, yes. So this band
This band.
is called Electric Wizard.
Right.
The song
Doubled it up.
is called Electric Wizard.
Oh,
The album is called
Oh.
Electric Wizard.
So you reckon you get 3 points just for
I
that?
think I get 3 points.
bonus points.
Yeah.
I have no other songs.
And I claim my £5, and I'm out. Yeah,
I think
not
this
pass
is a
go.
clear
enough.
winner.
that's a good start.
All right. Excellent work, Alan. All right.
So I have been enjoying listening to Electric Wizard. It's not
great.
I kind of
It's a lot of fun.
passed out of metal before they came along, or just, as they were coming in. I had heard some stuff that was similar, Corrosion of Conformity, and the Deliverance album. They kind of had a little bit of a Black Sabbath. I know I'm just talking gibberish to you, Brett. A little bit of a, Sabbathy feel, and that was a couple of years earlier, but these guys and other ones like Sleep really, embraced embraced the stoner and the sludge.
Well, you brought the magic. You brought the magic to the episode.
It's going to be very
It's
hard
just
to
lovely.
beat.
Thank you.
Very hard to beat.
I've got a hold of my wanders.
I'm going to say it's impossible to beat, because I thought about E and I thought about magic, and I came up with nothing.
Something starting with F.
Apart from two that I know Ben's going to get anyway.
Sure, but
So,
you play them first.
No,
I can't play.
because I'll have nothing to say about them. I only know about them because I've met you.
Right.
So I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to the first band I thought of was one of my favourites from Wales, Super Furry Animals, who put a song called Gods Show Me Magic, but there's no E's in there.
No, there's not a lot of E's.
Apart from the E's, the band themselves were guzzling it nuts. They were famous for making a
Loose connection
furry,
there, but we
a
might
furry
let it through.
tank and driving it around Glastonbury. So these were not people who were shy of some psychedelic moments. I saw them in Brisbane. They all dressed up as golden retrievers to play the last song. They also wrote a song about a pair of magic scissors that make your hair grow. But yeah, no E's. So yeah, the only thing I could come up with was an Aussie band called Magic Duck, and their name's got the word magic in it.
You've done a reversey.
Yes.
So the song starts with E?
The song starts with E, and it is to give it just a little more extra percentage into the zone of making the credit. It's called Eat Your Blood. So there's a bit of kind of what is that, vampiric,
occult.
Vaguely
Cult, yes,
magical
slightly
kind of
cult.
behaviour.
Right.
So I think it's on the list in there. We could have a wee shot
I'll
at
have a
it.
quick
But
listen to that one.
I'll be perfectly honest with you, I don't know what it sounds like at all.
Well, I mean, you had to think of it on the spot as we're
That's
doing
right.
the album. of the
That's
week.
right. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Sometimes I forget that's who as well.
Okay.
So we're back in the 90s. We're
90s,
crunching it up.
Very much a lo-fi band, weren't they?
Yes. You're waiting for the production
Very
to
much
kick in, aren't you?
Garage.
So they've gone to the local
in that era.
For anyone of that era, Recovery.
Sludge Aussie indie rock.
Did everyone watch Recovery on ABC?
Yes,
The Saturday morning? Great show.
And I think if you
These
took
guys used to play on that a bit.
all the adjectives that Alan just applied to metal and
Applied to this.
put indie rock in front of it, then you would pretty much have this band.
Yep.
Eat your blood.
Very good.
All right.
Alrighty, Kev. Thanks for that one. All right. Well, my first one is a prog rock band. Shock horror.
No.
It's the first one that came to me. As soon as you mentioned Magic, of course.
and the letter E.
You go straight to that.
Uh-huh.
The letter E.
And then two
so-
more letters.
So this is the band Eloy. A classic prog rock band. But this is actually from one of their later albums in '89. And this is the song Magic Mirrors.
Wow.
That's the DJ.
So it doesn't have quite that. It's got a lot more synthy, like late 80s type synthy stuff and digital drums on it than you would find on this. Yeah,
It's like the
earlier work.
backing track for a 80s detective.
It's like a straight off the
stakeout
soundtrack of
sequence.
Miami Vice or something.
That's him.
This is them cruising
Yeah,
cruising back at home.
that's it.
He's checking it.
So we don't need to, again, it's a prog song. It's not a
song.
particularly long one, but I think it's still like 6-7 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
81.
81 minutes.
81 minutes, okay, good.
Okay.
So we'll only play the first 40 minutes.
It's got 16 movements in it, but that's okay.
All right.
Anyway, so that's enough of that one. But yes, Eloy, check them out. Check out their early work.
And
some
not
very
not
interesting
perhaps the one I thought you were going to go for, so I might steal it next time. Then.
Absolutely,
Ah.
you can steal that one. But so that's my first entry.
Sure, you're working the turntable. Here's one I've just come up with. Echo and the Bunnymen, The Killing Moon, right? So there's my E.
I
The
nearly
song's
put that
called
down.
The Killing Moon
What's your magic connection?
because she's got there's a line.
Yeah.
Your lips, a magic world.
Oh.
And apparently, according to the lead singer, Echo,
Mr. Echo.
His name, funnily enough, Ian.
Ian, that's right.
So,
No,
again,
no ease at all.
Very good.
But yeah, apparently this woman has mystic powers and
Great
and
song.
her lips,
Okay.
a magic world.
Right. But we don't have. Do we have that?
Yeah,
I do.
Okay. Yeah.
And let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Great song.
you would have heard this at the start of Donnie Darko, if you.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And it was great to hear it again in that context. Nice brushes on the drums there. I think.
Love his voice.
Yeah, very distinct.
So did he. It's famously one of the original We're the Best Band in the history of time.
Yeah.
For characters, yeah.
Well, think about this song.
Well, you could pretty much. They could back it up a bit.
great
Underrated.
for the time.
Great.
But yeah, but he said that. He said he told enough people that this was an awesome song that people now tell him it's an awesome song, whereas he goes, was it? I don't know. But he told people it's really good.
That's right.
So where were they from? Like, I know the name, but I really couldn't.
Liverpool.
Oh, okay. And when did this come in?
80s.
80,
Well, it sounds
82,
Yeah,
83,
yeah.
I think. Or was it a bit later than that?
Probably maybe early 80s.
Uh-huh.
So there you go.
Oh, very nice.
Full points to me. The street
It's,
cred.
it's a great
Street
song,
cred.
but it's
Street
pretty
cred
weak.
one.
I've got
Yeah,
to
it's
say.
There's magic.
There's
magic.
somewhere in there.
It's a
Come
weak
on.
connection.
As a
Weak
word.
connection.
Come on.
All right, Al.
Well,
You're going to back up Electric Wizard. Electric Wizard.
Are you
well,
done?
I do have another Electric Wizard song.
You can't
That
be
is
still
a-
the same band.
How many were on
All
there?
right, you can.
Really? You're going to play us another sludge
I could. In
Yeah,
fact,
the word
Slacker.
magic is used in the fourth verse of one of their songs, so that, you know, quite...
No, you just hear someone in the background say, wizard. I was saying to Lord Ben earlier that it was frustrating with this one. Actually, I didn't say it that much earlier. I must have whispered while you were talking, Brad, because we only just rolled these dice.
That's right, yeah.
A few minutes
Exactly. Yes.
ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was frustrating that the letter was an M or S, because there are so many metal bands that have songs about magic. Like Megadeth have got, I think, 5 magics. They've got, you know, the Conjuring is another song. I'm sure Metallica has something. Slayer would have something.
And that's the same with both metal and prog. I mean, magic is just a common theme through all that.
But
all
E's just a difficult letter.
Yeah.
It's just uncooperative.
I can't wait till you roll a Q. Seriously, I mean, we'll be mining Queens of the Stone Age, and that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I mean,
Queensrÿche.
Yeah. You would think
Queensrÿche,
E would have been pretty hard, pretty easy, to be honest. It's a vowel, you know, it's... Anyway, let's go.
Yeah, I think X is going to be harder.
Ooh, ecstasy.
So what's your next one there, mate?
Me?
You got another
Well,
song for us?
I can play more Electric Wizard if you want.
Have you only
really?
Electric Wizard?
I've
That's
only-
it. Oh man! For the guy who invented this damn game,
All right, Kev.
You've come up short.
Hey,
Hit us
it
with it.
was Electric Wizard the band, Electric Wizard the song from Electric Wizard the album.
Yeah, but
mate,
problem is, you stopped there and thought, I've won this, I don't need to do any more
that
work.
is
No,
like
no.
that's 3-dimensional.
but hang on. All that proves is that these guys have no imagination. Right? They've gone, hey, let's call ourselves Electric Wizard.
Yeah. What's the name of the song?
What can our album be called? Electric
I don't know.
Wizard. What's the
Electric
song
Wizard?
called? Electric Wizard. Come
Right, I
on.
think it's also proven that you got no research. Alan's got the skills. He's
Hey.
nailed it in one shot.
You know, you
You're
found a
clutching
song-
at straws over there, man.
You found the word magic
Mate,
in a lyric.
I have got
I'm
songs.
gonna make this
I've
work.
got songs that I've come up with in the last minute
Coming out my
that
way.
are just going to floor you, make
Right.
your sludge, you know, doom and gloom metal look poppy.
All right, Kev. Hit us with...
I've got a choice
hit
here.
us
It's a bit
with
like a
one
game
of
of
the-
cards. I can either destroy you, or
Go for it, mate. That's,
Or I
that's
can-
what it's all about.
or I can embarrass myself by trying to cobble something together.
No, do it. That's
If you
what it's
do
all
both,
about.
it'll be great.
Okay, well, I did
Bonus
think of the Eagles' Witchy Woman
Yep.
Yes.
by myself.
Beautiful.
Good work.
Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that, because I know that they're more in your zone, but
Classic.
Yeah.
So
I knew
so
there'd be
let's
an
hear a
Eagles.
bit of Witchy Woman, and then I'll double down on that with a song off the same album, which also is magic.
Yes. I'd forgotten the title of the song. I recognise it now.
Great song.
Witchy Woman. By the Eagles. 4 points.
Great guitars.
I wonder if someone else was helping write the lyrics and the title. Like when they're writing it, they had a list. So what they actually meant was Richie wrote them. Okay, it was Witchy Woman. They said the was that
dear.
Witchy Woman. So
One of the great vocalists of all
Witchy
time, Don
Woman.
Henley.
Okay, let's go with that. It's a stretch, but it's possible.
Well, they're no Electric Wizard, are they? Hey?
No,
There are no electric widows, that's true.
given time, they may prove themselves.
Beautiful. Great song. All right.
It is
I mean,
good.
it's my pick,
Well done.
but
So to
no,
double
honestly.
down on this,
Yeah, double down.
Okay.
Take us further.
Eagles again with Journey of the Sorcerer.
Oh,
That's all
yeah.
instrumental.
Yeah. It's an instrumental.
It's an instrumental.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I know exactly where he was journeying as well.
Where?
Off to see the Witchy Woman, clearly. Saves people all hang out together, don't
Great little instrumental track on this.
Was the whole
banjo.
album magic themed, or
Sorry?
was the whole album magic themed?
No.
What,
But it
what's
had
the
that.
album from?
This
what's
is
the name of
from. Now you've got me.
It's one of the first ones, right?
Yeah. Let's have a look here quickly.
It was off the album Grab the Staff.
Grab the stuff.
Just saw the album called
One of
the
these
Eagles.
nights. One of these nights.
Oh my rabbit.
That's not a very year. But why the two of them?
And Put the wrong thing in here. Let me just bring this up. Anyway, point is, this this album has a theme of there's a mysticism. I wouldn't say it's throughout the whole album, but it's like and it's not like a magic in the traditional sense. It's more of a.
Oh, hang on. That's starting to sound very familiar to me.
Okay, it's probably been used on things.
It's the Red Dwarf theme tune.
No, is it?
No, it's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy theme tune.
Yes, okay, there you go.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the radio show. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And it's got, because this song has a real soundtrack feel to it, which is obviously why they chose it.
Yeah.
And this was still when they're in their cowboy sort of phase.
This is them trying to work out. Yeah, this is in the early stage. Are we what kind of band? Like, are we? This is before they went into that more commercial, polished country, which would become the sort of modern country, Hotel California style sort of thing,
That's a really interesting song.
This is when they still had, what's his name? Bernie Leadon on banjo and various things. They still had, what's the other guy's name? Can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah.
That was
great
so strange, just hearing that tune up here.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, Brett.
All right,
what you got for us?
over to me. Okay, this is my almost top pick that I thought of just in that second. Before he was famous, so even though his name would have been Reg at that point, this is Elton.
Okay.
And he did a cover of a song by Lou Christie called "She Sold Me Magic." So you've got to find it on an album of his. Before he made it, he obviously in the studio and bashing out some covers. But yeah, have a listen.
Okay.
So it's by someone that doesn't start with.
What's about Elton?
Elton John.
Elton John.
Before he was called Elton John.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is different.
So he's Reginald Dwight at this point.
Unsure, but potentially could be.
Just in case I wanted to Google it, I wouldn't be looking under a knee, for instance. I'd be looking under an arm.
What was it? At the end of Reggie.
Ah, there's one. In there.
So apparently he did some recordings of lots of covers at that point, and it's he hasn't obviously worked out his style because it's pretty. Hey,
good one.
She Sold Me Magic.
Wow. That's a deep knowledge there, Brad. I'm
there you go.
very
Thank
impressed that you've come up with that one.
I just had that on my fingertip.
You can really hit a falsetto, can't you?
No, I was just peeking through Alan's brain then, and so managed to sort through his little data file there.
All right, Al. You got more Electric Wizard for us, or what?
Sure.
Do you have anything else? No.
Are you done? Are you seriously done?
Well, look, I didn't have a chance
to think it up.
To think too hard. I mean, hang on, something's coming through now. There is Elvis Costello, The Spell That You Cast. But
qualified?
Yeah, that qualifies.
Sure.
So there's one that I thought of just now. Even though my wife thought of it last night, coincidentally enough, Enya's song "Magic of the Night."
Enya
didn't go down there.
Actually, I reckon if you tapped Enya, you'd find a few in there.
If you did what?
If you tapped
her catalogue, come on, let's keep it above the belt. If you tapped her catalogue,
current climate,
you'd find that there is probably a few, maybe bordering more on the fantasy, fairy,
that's the realms that she
style. But I'm sure you'd find some magic in it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And given that she made up some of those lyrics, and I'm talking about the language she used, there's every chance that she's just banging on about magic anyway, right?
Absolutely.
I was disappointed that that Led Zeppelin started with L. Because I'm sure there would have been a few songs about magic in there.
I mean, phonetically it starts with an E, right?
All right.
That's right. L.
Well, the other one that I had, which I think everyone had on their list, which I'll just take. I'll take the
Electric Wizard again.
No, not Electric Wizard. Funnily enough, now this was ELO, and of course, Strange Magic.
That's right. I got that one on my list.
And again, ELO is probably a band if you really looked hard enough. There's probably several songs on there that have a fair bit of magic in it.
In fact, I went down the whole realm of Xanadu And
Oh, yeah.
because side B of the Xanadu soundtrack is all
Yeah, ELO.
ELO, but they had nothing to do with Olivia Newton-John's,
Right, yep.
Magic song. So
Yep.
didn't even walk past the recording studio when she was recording it.
Very good. All right, classic song. Again, underrated band, ELO.
And if you're not swaying right now, then you're just not.
That's it. You're not alive.
You're not alive, yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, Brett.
Okay, this is
more for us there?
this is my ace.
What else have you cobbled
It's
together?
your ace in the hole.
You're
The
right.
song is That Old Black Magic,
Mm-hmm.
Good start.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, well done.
Oh, Brett.
That is your
Nice.
ace.
So that's
Lovely.
not old Wizard over there. Electric Old Wizard over there.
Uh-huh.
This is a classic.
Okay. Did she write it?
Doesn't matter. How do we know that? Did Electric Wizard write it?
Yes.
Are you sure? Other than the fact that they...
Well, the thing with Electric Wizard,
Who else would?
the thing with Electric Wizard is that they named their band
After the song.
two Black Sabbath songs. What is it? The Wizard? I think it was one, unsurprisingly.
And the Electric
And,
something.
and the other one was Electric Funeral off their second album.
Wow. How long? They
So
took
they joined
hours.
together,
They took hours to
Electric
put that
Wizard.
together.
Yep. And then
got the Wizard. What can we put in front of it? Flick.
Talk about having your influences up in front. Like,
I was going to say,
that's the thing. I mean,
at some point they were going to be called the Funeral Wizard, but no, luckily they ditched that idea.
yeah, that's right. The
should have
Funeral
just gone
Wiz.
with Green Sabbath.
There
Or
was a
something,
Pink
you know.
Wizard at one point, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the thing? I mean, oftentimes, bands start off when they're young and they go, oh, well, name it after something that we love. And then 20 years later, they go, shit.
Yes.
Well, I've got another voodoo song for you to round us
Ooh.
off.
Oh, hang on. We've got to listen to.
Give me a bit of Ella. Give us a bit of Ella.
Oh, I'm sorry
Fitzgerald.
about that. Yeah,
We
jumping
don't
in. Jumping in.
Because there's a bit of magic in interpreting a song too, right?
Ah, there's a bit of magic in just listening to her voice.
It spells that old black magic that you weave so well. Those icy fingers up and down my
It's a good one, actually, Brady. Why did I think of Ella Fitzgerald?
Why did you say that to third?
I think Frank Sinatra made the song more famous, but we'll
Gloss over that. Very good.
Okay.
Excellent. All right.
Again, that's an era where singers were generally not known for being the songwriters; they were known for interpreting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, it was extremely rare that you wrote and sang your own
Yeah.
songs.
So Brett, you've got 3 different ones. Alan's got one idea. Yours have gone in increasing, accuracy towards the point.
Thank you.
Mine's have gone the other way.
So let's see. Let's see you really stretch this one out.
This is stretching this one. It's definitely a voodoo song. Mr. DJ, would you just crank it up and then we'll take a
Isn't
swing
it
at it?
Voodoo Ray?
No, that was way off beam. I don't know what I was thinking there. That had voodoo in it. There we go. It's
All right. So Kev, I see you've put on Voodoo Child
by Jim E.
in brackets slight return. But yeah, how do you bring this round?
So Jimmy.
Jimmy. I think his middle name was Eric. Is that right?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, Eric.
Oh dear. All right.
I mean,
yes.
as I say, not entirely accurate, but
No.
just as weak
not
as Brett's
entirely
first
accurate.
one.
Yeah,
So
no. I'm trying to work out which part is accurate. Oh yeah, the voodoo. You got the voodoo part right. All right.
Sure.
Thank you for forfeiting that, Kev.
for someone who's a fan of The Fall, I'm quite used to talking about
Shit.
people with E middle names.
Yes, Marky.
yes.
So I wasn't able
Sure.
to get anything out of The Fall, so we can have Jim E.
Very good. All right.
Well, I'm looking, and your turn next, but are you choosing one from this gentleman? Surely he's got something.
Well,
That's great.
I thought.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got
course he's
a
got
bunch
some
of
It's all
bunch
magic.
of magic. It's
Every
all
album,
magic.
just wall to wall magic.
And for the listeners at home, we're looking at an album of Earl Scruggs, where it's his 5-string banjo instruction album.
Wow.
One of a hot seller of his back in the day, and I'm sure
Pre
there's a song
YouTube,
there.
it has to be said.
Pre-YouTube. That's right.
This is an LP. You could teach yourself banjo too.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with a band I have mentioned in the past. One of my favourite undiscovered bands, which is Isley, starting with E. And this one is called Marvelous Things. And some of the lyrics on this include the words magic. I'm taking a leaf out of, this is me stretching.
Sure.
You're the cobbler.
Sure.
You're cobbling it
But
together.
I'm going to use Isley, Marvellous Things.
Anything to do with the famous Cantina band?
Named after Mos Eisley from Star Wars, yes,
Right.
but not anything to do with that band. No.
Okay.
Much better band than the Mos Eisley Cantina.
I was waiting for the
Just picturing. Yeah. It's a waltz.
Yeah, it's a 3/4 time, I think. Talented group of siblings.
Okay.
I think it's another one of these bands. I think there's one brother and 3 or 4 sisters on guitars and vocals. And
Wow.
Very good band, excellent band. And again, I think they're a Austin, Texas, or somewhere they're a Texas band. Mightn't be Austin, but they're a Texan band.
God's Country.
God's Country. Check them out.
You can hear
Isley.
Not bad at all.
All right.
Yeah, good options. Yep.
You got any more for us, Brad? Or you
No, that's it. I've
Spent
put all my cards on the table.
spent your magic? You're
That's
out
right.
all out of magic.
So I think it's fair to say that
I
some
won.
of us have came to the party here with, a couple of good ideas and one
Yep.
awful idea.
Some of us have come completely unprepared.
Yes.
Yep.
Even though
Even though we've only just rolled the dice.
Yeah.
even though, for instance, that person, it may have been their idea. This whole thing. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I kind of see it like, I've been the Usain Bolt. I got there first. I comprehensively won the race. And you guys were
just
just
looking back
vying.
at us.
You guys were just vying for second
As you cross the
place.
line,
You're
you're just
definitely
looking
a
back.
thoroughbred. You're definitely a fine filly, Al. And
They left me at the blocks.
you certainly,
Yeah,
certainly
sure.
went off early.
That's
and-
right. Yeah, which is
But impressively,
Yes.
can I say?
Thank you. Thank you.
You left your mark.
Yeah.
And
all froth and no bubble. But I like the fact that potentially anyone who is taking ecstasy or magic mushroom will probably love your selection there today.
we'll enjoy this episode either way.
Yes.
And I think on that note, we'll call it quits.
Having just isolated our demographic at last. Heavy drug users.
So thanks for joining us.
Have a good
night. Please
All day.
go onto our social media and tell us if you can think of any other bands starting with E and who have released songs with magic as the topic.
And you might win a prize if it's a
And you'll
cracker.
win. You could win Walking in God's Country by
Wow.
the Swordsman. Yeah, one of the great albums.
Don't delay.
From Waco, Texas. So
Jump on that straight away.
yeah. But thanks for listening, and please join us again on the Lords of Loud. And don't forget to check out our website, lordsofloud.com, and also find us on Instagram and Facebook, both at Lords of Loud. Thanks for listening.